Hi again, everyone. It's almost time for the kickoff. Al Michaels here to bring you this one with my partner, John Madden.
You know, safeties are usually the last line of defense on the field. So when you have a guy like this back there as a coach, you feel pretty good knowing your defense won't give up many big plays. You also like knowing that he can line up in the box and act as another linebacker to stop the run.
The visiting team. Ground game should be a big factor in the outcome of this one. Now, we've talked about the defense that they'll face, and in order to keep them guessing, this offense will look to mix it up with screens and counters. This will force the defense to tone down their aggressiveness and not overplay anything. It should make for a very interesting matchup.
And you can tell that defense is fired up and ready to go. I don't think we should keep them waiting any longer.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss.
You have called heads. Is that correct? Arizona has won the toss and chooses to receive.
They're lined up and ready for the kickoff, so let's go to the field for the start of the action. Gramatica will be kicking off.
Number 84.
He kicks it off. There's a flag on the play. Well, they tried the directional kick, but it goes out of bounds.
How you kick a kickoff out of bounds sometimes just baffles me.
Right.
Brunell with two tight ends available. Lewis receives the handoff. And it looks like they'll mark it at the 46-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
Ogden got caught holding.
If the defensive guys get a good jump, sometimes the only thing you can do to protect the quarterback is grab hold of somebody's jersey.
Right.
Set.
Man in motion.
Dig deep. Hut. Hut.
Looking to turn it upfield. Through the middle. And he stopped at the 40-yard line. He tried to find a hole and just got what he could.
Yeah, he tried to stretch it outside, but the defense was quick to react to the play, and even quicker to move off their blocks and get in a position to cover the hole.
Right.
2nd and 10. The visiting team are in the offset I formation.
Hut.
Gets rid of it. Number 12 just couldn't find a way to come up with that one. He couldn't get it to his man.
He's got to be careful with throws like that. There's a good chance of hurting his receiver or throwing a pick.
Right.
It's 3rd down, and they have a long way to go. Ball on their own 40.
Get into it.
The visiting team line up with 4 wide receivers. Steps up into the pocket. Hits the target with the pass. And he stopped at the 49-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Lewis, the deep back. Young in motion.
Hut.
Drops back. Tosses it right. And the catch is made. He had a quick release on that pass.
And it's a good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes for first down.
Right.
Now within their kicker's range.
Focus, Steve. Focus.
4-man front this time. The Cardinals using motion.
Hut.
Lewis gets the toss. Showing good moves. He was wrapped up before he could make anything happen on that play, John.
Yeah, he really had nowhere to go with the ball. He got to just take whatever the defense gives without trying to break a big one.
They're in field goal range.
Set.
Drops back. Passes it out to the left. Great play by getting a hand in it.
You know, he did what you taught to do. That's take away the ability for the receiver to catch the ball. He can't catch it when you knock it down.
They'll be faced with a long 3rd down play here. And this is the 6th play of this drive. Rolling right, Brunell tosses it to the middle. Despite good coverage, he forces the ball in there.
Yeah, that guy trusts his arm. He thought he could rifle it in there.
Nedney leads the field goal team into the game for the attempt. Here's the long attempt. The field goal attempt is good. And they're able to get some points out of the drive with the successful field goal attempt.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive. I'm sure they'll think a touchdown for their next one.
He gets the kick away. Stewart is looking to pick up some blocking. The visiting team will start the drive from the 26-yard line. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 26. 4-man front this time. Man in motion. Brady gives the ball off. Looking for room. Clark drags the ball carrier down behind the line.
Loss of 10 yards.
The visiting team can't get everybody on the same page.
That's just a mental error there. He must have had his mind somewhere else.
Set.
The visiting team used motion. He tucks it away. Moving right, and it looks like this one will be spotted at the 22. About 7 yards there. Four linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. The visiting team used motion. Looking to throw. He surveys the field, throws it.
Incomplete pass intended for number 87.
Brady under center. Number 83 goes in motion. Looking to pass. Passes it out to the left. He couldn't control it. Ward can't come up with the catch, and that brings up 4th down.
Sometimes you see players try to run before they catch it. Knowing that he had to get the first there, he probably was thinking about where he was going before he caught the ball. And maybe that's why he dropped it.
Preston is looking for a good punt here. Lewis sets up, waiting for the punt. Lewis will call for the fair catch. Lewis saw them closing in fast, so he signaled for the fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 36. Looking downfield, passing to his right. Hits the target with the pass. Swain takes him down at the 42-yard line. He throws a perfect strike.
That was one heck of a throw. You could see him setting for the pass, then boom, it was gone.
Searching for a seam. Lewis looking for an opening. Glenn makes the tackle at the 44-yard line. He couldn't find much running room there.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
3rd and maybe 1. Lewis looking upfield, looking to turn it upfield. The 40, the 30, still going. And he's brought down at the 10.
You should stop him with this play.
1st down and goal to go.
Please return to your car. Your lights are on.
They line up in the I formation. With the carry, missed tackle. And he's tackled at the 11. He wasn't able to do anything with it there.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
2nd and goal. Brunell sets up with the toss. And he's brought down at the 15. He tried to find something off the edge, John, but there wasn't anything there.
Yeah, but there was no corner to turn. He's looking for the corner, and it just never got there.
We're coming. Single. Big play. Hot.
Dropping back, steps up, passes it out to the left. Young was the intended receiver. He knocked that one down.
I'm not surprised. That was a tough pass.
Nedney leads the field goal team into the game for the attempt. The kick is up. The field goal attempt is good. And they're able to get some points out of the drive with the successful field goal attempt.
They couldn't get that final push through the red zone, but their kicker came out and made sure they got at least some points on the board.
He sends it off. Number 81 will bring this one upfield.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 28. Brady sets up. Man in motion. Looks like he's changing the play. Green looking for a seam. And he goes out at the 32. 4-yard gain on the play.
2-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play.
About 6 to go. Ball on their own 32. With the carry, loses one tackle. Irwin makes the tackle at the 33. That run won't move them far.
The lineman just failed to open up any holes to run through or give them room to work with.
The backs are lined up in an I. Dropping back, surveying the field. He's brought down to the turf.
Sacked by number 57.
I don't think you have a choice. Punt the ball.
Preston is back to punt. Lewis lines up deep for the punt return. Lewis with the fair catch. Lewis had no room for a return and called for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 35. Man in motion.
Mike, motion.
Loses the defender. Number 21 with the stop at the 41-yard line.
This guy's off to a great start. They should keep feeding it to him.
2nd and 4.
All us. Come on, D. Look pass.
The Cardinals using motion. A little shake and bake. He shakes a defender. Bleedorn makes the tackle at the 49. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Double.
Brunell gets set, looking to run it here. Just won't go down.
When they sat down and discussed the running game this week, I'm sure they never thought it would go this way.
So they're almost within their kicker's range. It looks like 3 wideouts this time.
Outside.
Dropping back. Craig records the sack.
After you take a hit like that, you'll make sure to get the ball out of there faster next time.
And he brings the quarterback down behind the line for the first time tonight. Great play by the defense to recover the fumble.
Yeah, they were right there to jump on the ball. Try the field goal. Just take the points.
The coach has decided to take advantage of his ability to challenge a bad call right here.
Yeah, the NFL wanted to make sure that there was never any questionable calls that determine a winner and loser at the end of the game. That's why they put the rule in.
The ruling on the field has been overturned. The player's knee was down before the fumble occurred. No timeout will be charged to the Cardinals.
So he takes advantage of the option to challenge the play, and it pays off.
If you don't use them, they go to waste. A smart coach would call this one.
It's 3rd down, and they have a long way to go.
Outside. Tango. Switch it up.
Quick drop. Short pass. Hits his man with the pass. Morton brought him down for his 3rd tackle. It's 1st and 10. Brunell sets up. Shockey, the motion man. Lewis receives the handoff, looking to turn it upfield. He's doing a good job helping to provide a solid ground game for his team. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Bates goes in motion.
All us. Come on, D. Don't let up. Don't let up.
With the carry. Showing good moves. Breaking free. And he's brought down at the 22-yard line. He adds that big run to his total, and the defense has been having a very difficult time bringing him down. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Focus, D.
Brunell under center. Man in motion. Looking for blockers. Puts on the juke. Glenn takes him down at the 12. So that tackle was his 3rd. Down inside the 15. Looking for room. Looking for an opening. He can't wrap him up. They're going to keep testing this rushing defense.
The guy seems to get stronger every time he touches the ball.
A little over 4 to go. Ball on the 6-yard line. On the run. Craig stopped him for his 3rd tackle so far. Not much on that play.
Yeah, you talk about a defensive line winning the battle, and this is what you mean. The running back gets to the line, and there's nowhere to go after that.
Brunell gets set. Man in motion. Looking to pass. Steps up. Sharper got in there for the sack.
Yeah, and the quarterback just had to take the hit, and that took a lot out of him.
Nedney heads out onto the field for the field goal attempt. And it's up. A nice kick, and it's good. So the drive concludes with a field goal, and they seem to be relatively happy with that.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get him a TD.
He sends this one toward the end zone. Number 81 fields it cleanly. The offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive, going 3 and out. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 23.
Set.
Using motion. Directing traffic. Williams takes him down at the 25-yard line. They tried to move the ball on the ground.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that you're willing to run.
Brady under center. Ward moves in motion. Brady sees something in the defense. Looks like he's changing the play. Looking to run it here. And it looks like this one will be spotted at the 29-yard line. And they went with a run on that play.
Yeah, sure looks like this guy's going to be involved in the offense today.
3rd down and 4 coming up on this one.
Set.
Dropping back. He surveys the field, throws it. Number 83, the intended receiver. He was able to avoid the sack, but couldn't find a way to get that pass to his receiver.
Pressure can really mess up the timing of a play. That pass was incomplete because the quarterback had to get rid of it before he wanted to.
Looking downfield, passes it out to the left, and it's caught. Gain of a handful.
Number 87 for a gain of 5 yards.
It's 1st and 10.
Set.
Looking for an opening. Green running to the outside. Irwin laid a good hit on him there for his 5th tackle of the game. 2nd and 5. Looks like he's changing the play. Looking to pass. Looking downfield. Throws it. Gets his hand on it. Smooth. Makes a great play breaking up that pass.
The receiver just didn't have good position on him.
They need 5. And this is the 6th play of this drive. Man in motion. Looking for blockers. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 47. Gain of 7. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 47. 7th play of this drive. Calling it audible. Quick drop. Stepping up. Brady throws. It's batted away. Heads up play there to knock it down.
He was in a great position to make that play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Calling an audible. Looks like he's calling an audible. Changing the play now. They'll go with a pass. Looking for an option. Rolls right. Deep throw. Broken up. Smooth. Got his hand in there to knock it down.
Yeah, just stick your hand in there and whap it down.
3rd and 10. He's looking to pass. He's looking. Brady rolls right. Gets the pass off, and the defender brings him down at the 45-yard line. Great defense to prevent them from getting the first.
You don't run a pattern short of the 1st down on 3rd down.
4th down coming up, and they need about 2. Calling an audible. He's looking to pass. With the pass, and he hits his target. And he picks up about 4.
The pass to number 87. A gain of 4 on the play.
It's 1st and 10. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Looking downfield. Hits the target with the pass. Irwin put the hit on him, and now he has 7 tackles. He just threw a strike.
Picking up extra yardage after the catch is what separates the good ones from the great ones. The receiver wants to get as much as he can from each and every reception.
Searching for a seam, and he stopped at the 17. Gain of about a yard. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Drops back. With the pass, he couldn't control it. He gunned that one.
It looks like he may have tried to rush that pass.
And they'll face a long 3rd down here. Ball on the 17-yard line. Nickelback in this time. Looking to pass. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Loses 1 tackler. And he's ridden out at the 1-yard line. So it's 1st and goal. Ball on the 1. Everybody up on the line. Looking for room. He shakes the defender. That run didn't get them much.
Yeah, there was a defender in every gap ready to make the tackle on that play.
So it's 2nd and goal. Ball 1 inch out. Everybody up on the line. Luther Ellis knifes right in there and brings down the quarterback.
Loss of 2 yards.
So now we have 3rd and goal. He sees something in the defense. Quick drop. Gets rid of it. Number 87 was the intended receiver. Brady looked a little uncomfortable in the pocket there.
It was an easy pass. How in the heck did he miss it?
It's 4th and goal coming up here. Calling an audible now. Looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. Flips it out there. Hits his man with the pass. He threw a great pass, and they get into the end zone.
The quarterback knew that he had to make that pass perfect, and he got the job done on that one.
And with that score, the momentum has shifted. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. A good-looking drive, and they score the touchdown. And the offensive unit should be very pleased with their performance on that one.
I think the whole team's happy after that one. They're probably telling their defense to give them the ball back so they can go score again.
He kicks it off. He receives the kick and starts upfield.
Now you have to decide if they just want to run the clock out or they want to drive it down in field goal range.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Brunell with a man in motion. And he gets the toss. And he's brought down at the 31. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on their own 31. The Cardinals holding on by less than a field goal. 2 minutes left in the quarter. About 4 to go. Ball on their own 31. Lewis, the lone setback. He's looking upfield. He'll try the spin move. Smith makes the tackle at the 35. 3rd and short coming up, and if they're going to go to the air, you have to think the tight end is the prime target. 3rd down and short. And he stopped at the 38-yard line. Lewis did a nice job breaking away on that carry.
Yeah, and you talk about speed and keeping your legs moving, and you see both of those qualities on this play.
They'd like to add a few more points to this lead, but will need to do a good job with clock management. Throwing. And this pass is completed. The quarterback showed you his great arm on that pass.
Not only does this guy have a strong arm, but his quick release makes him very tough to sack. They can run about anything here in the next couple of downs. I'm sure they'd like to get a touchdown out of it, and there'd be a real boost for him going into the half.
Brunell hands it off. And it looks like this one will be spotted at the 24. Flag down.
Loss of 10 yards.
So they're almost within their kicker's range. Ball on the 44-yard line. Nickelback in this time. Looking to pass. Steps up. Knocked away. Tubbs knocked that one down.
You know, the quarterback needs to put that ball in a position where the defender can't get to it. That didn't happen there.
They're just about in field goal range. Ball on the 44-yard line. Brunell under center.
Make it happen, D. Make it happen. Single. Over there.
He's looking to pass. Surveying the field. Passing to his right. Swain makes the play at the 35-yard line.
The defense can't suffer a letdown because they've done a great job the last 2 plays to force this situation. One more great play should get them the ball back with some time to work with.
3rd and long now. Let's see what kind of a pass play they go with to try to convert. And they'll face a long 3rd down here. Ball on the 35-yard line. Brunell sets up. Back to pass. Warwick Holdman wasn't going to be denied his first sack on that play.
The last thing you want to see is your quarterback take a shot like that, especially from that guy.
So the punt team gets ready as we're near halftime. They're just about in field goal range. Fiegels lines up in the backfield for the punt. They'll head back onto the field looking to duplicate their last drive when they were able to get the ball into the end zone, basically through their passing game. 1st and 10. Brady sets up. Ward goes in motion. Brady hands it off. He'll look for room off tackle. And he's brought down at the 27.
There's only one way that they're going to be able to do something about this score. Keep throwing and getting out of bounds.
So they need about 3 here. The visiting team line up with 4 wide receivers. Passing right. No completion there. It looks as if he got a hand on that pass.
Yeah, you can tell by the way that thing just popped up there for grabs.
So they need about 3 here. Ball on their own 27. Back to pass. Passing right. Great catch. And he's brought down at the 36-yard line.
They got to have good clock management if they want to get some points in this drive. And if they can get some, it'll be a big help for them going into half.
Looks like he's calling an audible. He sees something in the defense. They'll go with a pass. Looking for an option. Throws it. Number 81 was the intended target on that pass attempt.
One thing you don't want to do when trying to get a late scoring drive is turn the ball over. They're already behind as it is, and they can't afford to be down anymore. So it's all about smart decisions by the offense.
Dropping back. He surveys the field. Brady passing to the right, so he ends up overthrowing his target.
I wonder if that one slipped out of his hand. It was clearly off target.
They'll be faced with a long third down play here. Looks like he's changing the play. Throwing. The third down pass is dropped.
You can bet that the next third down pass won't be going to that guy. The coverage team needs to play more disciplined on this punt, because you don't want to give the other team any momentum going into the half. They have to stay in their lanes.
Dropping back, surveying the field. Passes it. Knocked down. You don't see too many teams going for it the first half of a game, so why the gamble there?
It's like they keep digging themselves a bigger hole. There's a lot of football left to be played, so there's no need to take chances like that right now.
The Cardinals line up with 4 wide receivers. They'll go with a pass. Passing to his right, and the catch is made. Brunell has now thrown for over 100 yards after completing that pass. Nedney will try to come through with the field goal here. The kick is up. The kick is good.
Number 6 to kick off. Number 80.
He gets the kick away.
Deep to receive.
Let's get back to the action on the field. As we get set for the kickoff, here's a look at the halftime stats. Fiegels in to kick this one off.
Number 80, deep to receive.
He sends it off. Stewart is looking for a nice return. Breaking free. Breaks the tackle.
You need a field goal or a touchdown right here to respond to that score.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 23. Number 1 sees something in the defense. Looks like he's calling an audible. He sees something in the defense. Looks like he's changing the play. Changing the play now. He's going to throw. Looking to the middle. Hits the target with the pass. That pass was right on the money, and the receiver was there to make the catch for his first reception. It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Changing the play now. He sees something in the defense. Looks like he's changing the play. Dropping back, looking for a receiver. Rolling out to his right. Gets the pass off. Picked off. It's intercepted. Loses the defender. Loses one tackler. Penalty marker down on the field.
Loss of 10 yards.
The officials are signaling holding on that play.
Some of these guys wear jerseys 2 sizes too small, or they tape them to their pads to prevent that kind of thing.
Lewis gets set. Garner comes in motion.
Watch it! Watch it!
He's looking to pass. Lewis rolls out to his right. The defense has it. Looks like he's changing the play. Calling an audible now. Calling an audible. Changing the play now. Number 1 sees something in the defense. Drops back. Passing to his left. And he finds the open man. It helps to have soft hands to bring in a hard throw like that one.
What a throw. He put everything he had into that one.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 44-yard line. Looks like he's calling an audible. Looking to throw. Looking for an option. Gets the pass off. And he fails to hang on to that one. And he's unable to hang on to that one.
With some players, they say the worst place to hit him is right in the hands. Looks like this may be one of those guys.
Man in motion. Calling an audible. Gets the toss. At the 30. juke move. Number 45 makes the stop at the 25. He was able to pick up good yardage on that play.
When you have a back who can pick up big chunks of yardage on his carries, it forces the defense to bring another man up to the line of scrimmage to try and control him.
Loose ball. The Cardinals grabbed the live ball. Number 53 did a great job in coming up with a loose ball.
Maybe someone got a helmet on that ball to knock it loose.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 23. They line up in the I formation with the carry. It's up for grabs. The Cardinals grab the live ball, so they get a second chance.
That ball just took a lucky bounce right back to the offense.
2nd and 9. Ball on their own 23. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. And it looks like they'll mark it at the 23-yard line. He was stopped before he could go anywhere.
Yeah, because those big old defensive linemen pushed those big old offensive linemen backwards.
With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel. He's going to throw. Steps up into the pocket. Passes it. Nice completion. The 40. The 30. And he stopped at the 22. That pass was right on the money, and the receiver was there to make the catch for his first reception. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 22-yard line. 4-man front this time. On the run. Looking for room. Breaks free. Sharper stops him at the 21. Gain of 2. 9 yards to go. Playing downfield. Throws it out over to the left. Nice completion. Henry records the tackle at the 11-yard line. Great reception on that play, John.
Looks like someone might have blown their coverage on that one.
They're inside the 15. Lining up with their big set this time. Man in motion. A little juke there. Sharper found the ball carrier to make his 4th stop of the game.
The penalty is declined. They will take the result of the play.
Down inside the 15. And this is the 6th play of this drive. Breaks the tackle. Jackson makes the play at the 5-yard line. He gets on the stat sheet by picking up his first tackle of the game. They're inside the 5.
Somebody get over there. Get over there.
The backs are lined up in an I. Looking for room. Number 92 records the stop at the 5. Ross was dropped before he could get back to the line.
Yeah, you can't run without good blocking.
Nedney heads out onto the field for the field goal attempt. And it's up. The kick sails through. It's good. And so, John, the drive comes up a little shorter than they might have liked, but they still managed to come away with a field goal.
Hey, that's why you have your kicker. You put him in position to come through, and when he does, it gives your offense confidence that they don't have to do it all. They can rely on him to get points, too.
Glenn is heading upfield. The visiting team will start this drive from the 23-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield. Number 1 with the pass. The 40. Across midfield. Number 45 with the tackle at the 44. And that tackle gives him 3 in the game. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 44-yard line. Dropping back. Number 1 sends the pass away. Intercepted. It's 1st and 10. The Cardinals using motion. Back to pass. Throwing left. The defender broke that play up. Henry didn't even give the receiver a chance.
Obviously, this guy thinks he can complete passes that he can't.
Come on, defense. Rip it up.
With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel. The Cardinals use motion. They'll go with a pass. Passes it out to the left. He couldn't control it. He couldn't hang on to it.
Well, the quarterback did his job, and he delivered the ball right to him. He's going to have some explaining to do in the huddle.
Third down and long coming up here. Ball on their own 48. Lewis with 3 wide receivers. Using motion. Drops back. Steps up. Bullware gets the sack.
After you take a couple of hits like that, you learn not to hold on to the ball too long.
He just recorded his first sack. Fiegels is just about ready to punt this one away. Glenn looks this punt into his hands. He had some room but couldn't get that one block to let him go the distance.
That's what you like to get from your special teams. A good return to set up your offense.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 32. Man in motion.
Watch your man. Watch him.
Williams makes the stop at the 33-yard line. Couldn't find much of a hole, and he's brought down after a gain of what looks like a couple.
Yeah, you talk about push. This line got no push at all, and there was nowhere to go.
2nd and 9 coming up here. They line up in the I formation. Number 1 sends the pass away. Clark swatted that pass down.
Yep, nothing fancy there. Don't even give the receiver a chance. Just knock it down.
And they need about 9. Ball on their own 33. Looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. Number 1 rolls out to his left. And he's brought down at the 35. They went with the running play.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
4th and 7 coming up. Ball on their own 35. He sees something in the defense. Calling an audible. He's going to throw. He goes to the left side. And he stopped at the 44-yard line. That pass was right on the money, and the receiver was there to make the catch for his first reception. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 44. Man in motion. The 40 just won't go down.
Number 45 runs to the 35-yard line. A gain of 19 on the play.
It's 1st and 10.
Somebody get over there. Get over there. Let's not give him anything.
He sees something in the defense. Looking to throw. Throws it out over to the left. Picked off. It's 1st and 10. Three linemen and 4 linebackers lined up defensively. Man in motion. Dropping back. He's looking. Lewis passing to the right. Bates was the intended receiver. He just overthrew that one.
And he has to be careful. Not only is that pass off target, but it's also a good way to get your receiver decked.
Dropping back. Gets the pass off. It was tipped. Bullware just knocks it down.
An interception would have been nice, but a great play either way.
3rd and 10 coming up.
Let's not give him anything.
With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel. Quick drop. Looking for an option. Lewis passes to his left. The defense really put the pressure on.
He's lucky he got rid of the ball. I'll tell you, he was definitely going to take a sack.
It's 4th down and 10 yards to go. Fiegels lines up in the backfield for the punt. Glenn sets up, waiting for the punt. And this one will be returned. The defense did a nice job the last time around forcing the interception. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 16. Number 1, directing traffic. He's looking upfield. And he's stopped at the 17-yard line. This one stays on the ground.
As a coach, you need to make sure that you establish your running game as a weapon that can hurt the other team.
The quarterback is back in the shotgun, calling it audible now. Looking downfield, throws over to his right. He overthrows his intended receiver.
There was no way he was going to get to that one.
Melissa, what have you heard on the sidelines about that injury?
Good news, Al. The trainer said he did sustain an injury, but it doesn't appear to be anything serious. His return is probable.
Thank you, Melissa. That's very good news. The receiver did a good job bringing that pass in.
You can't have a great catch without a pretty good pass, and they had both on that play.
So they have 1st and 10 here. He sees something in the defense. Quick drop, passing to the short option, and this pass is completed. Sapp is there for the catch, his first of the game. The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Looking to pass. Number 1 throws. The little lob doesn't find its intended target. It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Looks like he's calling an audible. Directing traffic. Looking to throw. Looking for an option. Passes it. And they're able to connect on that one. And it looks like this one will be spotted at the 42-yard line. Good moves and quickness to get into position to make that catch his first of the game. So they're almost within their kicker's range. Drops back. Looking for a receiver. Rolls right. And he'll take it out of bounds at the 37. Pickup of about 5. It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. And this is the 7th play of this drive. It's the pass off.
Incomplete pass intended for number 45.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 37-yard line. And this is the 8th play of this drive. He's looking to pass. Throwing. He hits his receiver. He never hesitated on that pass.
That was quite a throw. This guy's been blessed with a golden arm.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 25-yard line. He's looking to pass. Sends this one out of play. Second and 10. Calling an audible. Looking to pass. Surveying the field. Throws it over the middle. Carroll stopped him for his 3rd tackle so far. A display of good concentration by the receiver.
If he can make catches like that regularly, he can expect to see more passes thrown in his direction.
Directing traffic. Back to pass. Number 1 sends the pass away.
Incomplete pass intended for number 83.
Down inside the 15. 3. Don't make that 4 wide receivers. Looking for a receiver. Gets rid of it. So the pass falls incomplete in the end zone.
42.
They're inside the 15. Looking downfield. Throws it. And the catch is made. Just an incredible pass by the quarterback.
He almost put that ball right through his receiver. You need 2 points here. Pound it in.
Dropping back. Looking for an option. With the throw, it's broken up. They fail on the 2-point conversion.
It's really hard to score that close to the goal line. The defense knows you're coming and stacks the line with all their big guys.
Preston is just about ready to kick this one away. He sends this one toward the end zone. Breaks free. The Cardinals take over on offense at the 19-yard line. First and 10. Lewis with a man in motion. They'll go with a pass. Gets his hand on it. He didn't give him a chance on that one.
Nothing will frustrate a receiver more than knocking away his pass.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 19. On the catch. Ross looking for blockers. Bulware gets right in there and brings him down.
The penalty is declined.
And they'll face a long third down here. Lining up with their big set this time. Loses the defender through the middle, and he's stopped at the 31. Flag down. Glenn pulled on the face mask as he went in for the tackle.
Some of these defensive players think that face mask is a handle or something.
Lining up with their big set this time. Lewis, the motion man. They'll go with a pass. Passes it short. He hits his receiver. And it looks like this one will be spotted at the 47-yard line. He displayed a lightning release on that pass.
Not only does he have a powerful arm, but he also has a quick release and accuracy to go along with it.
The Cardinals are in the offset I formation, looking for blockers. He tried to find a hole and just got what he could.
Yeah, he tried to stretch it outside, but the defense was quick to react to the play and even quicker to move off their blocks and get in a position to cover the holes.
Fifth play of this drive. Cambrick looking for a seam. The 30 breaks free of the defender. Morton laid a good hit on him there for his fifth tackle of the game. Cambrick showed everybody why he's considered so dangerous on that play.
Yeah, he just puts his head down, keeps those legs moving, and eats up the yardage there.
Four linebackers this time. Shockey, the motion man. Ross to carry it. He's looking upfield. Number 21 pulls him down at the 16. They're inside the 20. Drops back. Surveying the field. Passes it.
Incomplete pass intended for number 30.
Melissa, do you have an update for us?
Well, Al, it doesn't look good. I spoke to the team doctor, and he indicated that it's the type of injury that will take some time to heal. They're hopeful that he won't be out long, but his return is doubtful.
Thanks, Melissa. Well, that's good news because on the replay, it looked a lot more serious than that. They'll probably miss the rest of the game. And with that score, they're up by a touchdown. And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. And so we see this offense getting it done on that long touchdown drive.
And give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
He kicks it off, trying to give them good field position. Well, the offense is back on the field again. Their last drive, they moved the ball very well, especially through the air on their way to a touchdown. So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 41. Surveying the field. And he steps out of bounds at the 44-yard line. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 44-yard line. Sapp, the lone back, drops back, looking downfield, passes it. Stewart was the intended receiver. Number 1 fires the pass, but it's overthrown.
He just threw that pass too hard. The receiver might have caught up with the ball if he used a little more touch.
He's going to throw. Dumps it off to the short receiver. And the catch is made. He completes another, and that'll put him over 150 yards in the game. So they're almost within their kicker's range. Only one man back. Gets the pass off. Number 88 was the intended receiver. Number 1 saw the pressure coming on that play.
And that's a right decision in that case. Get rid of the ball and take the incomplete.
They're just about in field goal range. Dropping back. Steps up. Passing right. Number 88 can't come up with it on that attempt. Well, they thought they could get the first down, but failed to convert.
And it will hurt even more if the other team scores here.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 40. The Cardinals using motion. The 50. And he stopped at the 46. He really covered some good ground there.
And here's a guy with great speed who can pick up the first and keep the ball moving downfield.
They'll go from the I formation. Man in motion.
Roger. Watch your man. Let's not give him anything. Let's go. Come on, defense. Whip it up.
Moore tucks it away. Looks for a seam in the middle, but there's nothing there.
The defense had great penetration, and they were right there to cover their gap assignments.
Ball at about midfield.
Tango.
Lewis under center.
Get in there. Rough him up.
2 minutes to the final gun.
This defense might work.
Ball right around midfield.
Coming. Make it happen, D. Make it happen.
4 linebackers this time. Looking to run it here. Nice move. And he stopped at the 42-yard line. Another good gain on the ground by this offense. They came here with a plan, and they're sticking to it.
It's important to pound the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they're going to bend. I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around, because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
Come on, defense. Whip it up. Outside.
On the run with the catch. Breaks the tackle. Cooper gets right in there and brings him down. And so the offense gets one more shot to see what they can do here with the time remaining. They're just about in field goal range. Ball on the 44-yard line. He'll try to pin them close to the goal line. The punt returner will field this one.
First down may be where they try something towards the end zone, since they'll have 3 more downs to work with after that.
It's 1st and 10. Number 1 gets set. Sanders, the motion man. Sapp tucks it away. He was cut down quickly.
He was waiting for something to develop, and whap, he got developed.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 8. They'll go with a pass. Looking downfield. And this pass is completed. Slips the tackle. 10-yard gain that time. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Get in there. Rough him up. Hey.
4-man front this time. Quick drop. Going long. Stewart was the intended receiver. Garnes knocked it down.
He tried to guide it in there, but it didn't work.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 18. They'll go with a pass. Number 1 rolls out to his left. Rolling out to his left. Rolls out to his left. Gets rid of it. And he just can't hang on. The quarterback was feeling the pressure on that play.
He had no choice but to get rid of the ball.
It's 3rd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 18. Nickelback in this time. Looking to throw. He's looking. Tosses it right. Lots of pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, he had to get rid of the ball in a hurry.
4th and 10 coming up. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Dropping back. Surveying the field. Throws it. Knocked down. You have to wonder why he decided to go for it on that 4th down.
I don't know what that coach was thinking. That's why you have special teams, to play a game of field position. The only way the defense could get the ball back is if they had all their timeouts. The offense just has to kneel down a few times, and this one's over.
Most likely a simple run play here to end this game. A reminder to join us next week for another high-powered matchup. Stay tuned now for your late local news, or on the West Coast, your normal programming. This has been a presentation of EA Sports. I'm Al Michaels, and for our entire crew, good night.